just played in the Friday night quads again, and I will say that, yes, action. I will say that the games have been getting better in quality, I think. I don't know. I scored 2 out of 3 this time. Again, I had difficulties against Matthew Pikus, which we expected. One day. One day they'll give me 2 whites instead of 2 blacks, and hopefully one of the whites I'll get to play Matthew Pikus, so I don't have to. Or I could just you know, get an opening with black, but I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, in round 1 I played Paul again. Paul is a friend of the channel, a very nice young man. It says he's 1700. I don't know what ratings they're going by. He's like, I think 1900 classical, and I'm 2000 classical, and I think these aren't our quick ratings either, so I think someone just put in guesstimations. I guess. I really doubt I'm as high as 1900 quick. But maybe I moved up. Anyhow, the last 2 games I've played against Paul have both been Bankos. Maybe even 3 games at this point, I don't remember. It's like his favorite opening, and he's good at it. Like, he actually knows what he's doing, unfortunately, so like I just have to like wait and hope that he makes a mistake or gets some time pressure, and I don't know, I don't think I even analyzed it yet, but our game from Mid-America was like fascinating. He introduced me to an idea where the black queen goes like to a5 to b6 to b7, and black is still up in development somehow. It's like very interesting. So I need to get on that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. However, I was just kind of sick of it. I won both games, but I figure my luck is going to run out eventually, and I just wanted something new. So I played e4. It was also quick chess, so maybe e4 is better. He goes c5, knight f3, knight c6. And I stopped and I debated if I should go for Rosalimo and just play like my bullet openings. But then I just decided to play a King's Indian attack. I thought it was more likely he would know what to do against the bishop b5, but he seemed to know exactly what to do here as well. So g6, g3, bishop g7, bishop g2. And he goes e5. Which is annoying. Like, this is a lot easier to play for me if they go e6 and d5, either with g6 or not, but against the French structure is the only one I'm happy with. This is just a chess game now. So castles, knight e7. I just go knight c3. I wasn't sure about knight c3, but I also was like, I need to go fast. I need to just make moves. I'm already down a minute, which is not great. d6. And I go h4 as, again, a move that I know is, you know, not great. But again, I'm just trying to get kind of a weirder position, and try to use my... He's a kid, so I'm trying to use, like, my experience. That's the only reason that I'm higher rated than him, is experience. That's it. He is probably better than me at chess at this point, aside from that. Okay, so castles, and I go knight h2. This is one of my only ideas, is I want to bring the knight to g4, and then maybe put it on h6. I also got the knight out of the way for f4, which seems like it won't be that great with h4 already in. But, you know, you gotta break a few eggs or something. I'm playing moves that I know are objectively not the best, basically. I think I wouldn't be so afraid of h5. I would just go bishop g5 or something, and I'd be pretty happy here. Opponent went f5 immediately, and, you know, I can't just sit back and let f4 happen. That would make this look extremely bad, just breaking my pawns open. So f4 is, I thought, forced. Knight d4. And then I just brought the knight back to f3, which is bad, apparently. Thank you for the subscription, Audie111. Thanks for the drop. Absolutely. I know what that is. Yeah, let's see, how long did I thought like 20 seconds here. I wanted him out. I also thought that the knight on h2 is not doing all that much right now. And also right now he can't play bishop g4. If I can take here and he has to recapture with a pawn, I thought that I would be happy. I I'm surprised that the computer is evaluating this how it is. So he played f takes e4, which honestly I thought was a little bit of a mistake, but it was the best move. Because I thought that here knight d4, if I recapture with the pawn, then the bishop comes to g4. And I don't like this position. Makes knight f3 look really bad, but I thought that I had this intermezzo. And he played e takes d4, which is not correct. He should go c takes d4, and then after knight takes e4, he should go d5. I was gonna go knight g5 here. And the main difference is in this position, okay, he can't play, oh wait, sorry, I'm drunk. I don't know, got some wires crossed there. First of all, this is hanging. Second, the e5 push isn't available. It would be the only way to, like, punish what I did. But yeah, knight f5 makes sense. If I go queen f3, the natural looking move, what was I afraid of? I don't know, I had some weird thing I was afraid of. Maybe, no, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't. You can see that I thought for a little bit here. I played king h2, which is also good, but they're both fine. I had a reason. I don't know what it was. It's a good thing I try to make sure to do these quick chess reviews immediately, like I just played in this, because otherwise it all falls out in my brain. Classical, you spend so much time on it that you kind of remember what you were thinking no matter what, but this, I don't know, you just gotta go. So opponent goes rook b8. He's not playing knight e3 because I can just take, and then queen f3. I mean, he can take here, but I just thought there's pressure here. His pawns are weird. Taking here would make this maybe worse. I don't know. It's just not good. So he goes rook b8, going for this stuff, which makes sense. But I noticed that there was a serious lack of light square control by my opponent. I went knight g5, trying to play bishop d5, like just immediately winning material. And I thought that, like, king h8 was not forced, but what he would do. He surprised me with d5, which I think just loses a pawn. So it's interesting, right? Like, this d5 square is so difficult to defend, and it's difficult to stop the bishop from getting here. The knight is doing a great job of helping. But after the move d5, the square is only slightly more defended. In fact, you still can't add another defender. You added one, but after queen f3, you can't really defend the pawn. I mean, you can play knight e7, and that's what he did, but such a backward move in a position where I'm really starting to attack, I thought he maybe shouldn't even do that. I thought he should just give up the pawn. After knight e7, I took a moment to think here. Yeah, h5 is probably strong here, so it's not necessary. I could go like rook e1. I liked b4 as an idea as well. But Miro was watching my game, and he likes the King's Indian attack, and I don't know if you could even consider this game a King's Indian attack, but I was like, alright, whatever, I'll go h5. Which is, it's good. I'm like +1. And he thinks for kind of a long time here, goes queen d7, and then immediately, like, kind of gets flustered, and it seems like he thinks he made a mistake. I think he just didn't see that knight go back. Like, he thought, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna trade the queens, and there's nothing you can do about it, which is a good idea, but yeah, bishop h3, knight go back. And this was, I'm down to 7 minutes, my opponent has 9. I did play bishop h3 eventually, but I thought for 2 minutes for whatever reason. I was considering just playing h takes g6. I was looking for traps. I was wondering if my opponent was just, like, trying to make some sort of joke at my expense, and, like, there was a response to this, but I didn't see it. So opponent goes queen d6. And then again, I'm like, do I have something cool here? I don't know. I kind of wanted to play h takes g6 here. Um, oh, yeah, I also wanted to play... I wanted to play knight takes h7, actually. And king takes h7, h takes g6. If he goes knight takes g6, there's queen h5 check. And just intuitively, I felt like I was winning. But he can take with the queen. And it's like, I don't have anything. I didn't know what to do, so I just took this because I was trying to not lose. Down to 4 minutes now. Rook takes c8. And then I take on g6. Takes on g6. I also really wanted to play the move... Oh yeah, the move I spent the most time on here was actually f5. Because I don't really want to trade the light-scored bishops. I want to play bishop f4. And I absolutely would have played this if not for bishop e5. I couldn't figure this out. Intuitively, it really felt like I should be close to winning here. But, like, computer line says I take, and I go king g1. And it's like, white is a little bit better. So, I don't know, I think it was correct to not go for this. Yeah, if he doesn't have bishop e5, the boy is cooked, as they say. So, like, if he takes... Well, I guess he could take... Probably take with the knight is the thing that makes the most sense. And then after bishop f4, he still has bishop e5. Did I have... Maybe I didn't have a response to this either. I don't know. Maybe I just bishop e5 in general shuts everything down. But okay, like, yeah, this was probably the best decision. I take on g6. I go bishop d2. I need to get my other rook in. He immediately starts trying to go for the play here. Were you expecting queen g6? No, I was not expecting queen g6. I didn't really consider that move. I thought it was either knight takes or pawn takes. Queen g6 probably runs into rook e1 or something. Oh yeah, there's queen g5. Okay, well I'll go bishop d2 and rook e1, and like you're I don't know. It's all falling apart. Alright, but whatever. Bishop d2 is best. Here, rook e1 is best. c3. It's getting a little scary. I have 3 minutes. I go rook e6. Opponent goes queen d7. And then like can I take here? Like does this work? I don't know. I wanted to do it really bad. But my brain was struggling. It actually does work. I didn't play it because after queen takes, I played queen takes d5 check, and then the king's forced to the h file, and then rook h1, king g1 is coming, and there's nothing you can do. Like you can take here, but then king g1 or king g2, with mate to follow at some point. You just have to be careful. Like, yeah, I even have this check. This is cooler though, because if you promote, this is mate. Oh wait, yeah, I thought this was mate, but this is mate. I don't know. It was like scary to just ignore this. My brain felt like I could ignore it, but it's hard. It's hard to do that. So I just went bishop c1, and my trick is if he takes now, I can actually. It doesn't really look like I can take, but I can take. And after rook takes c2, I can either play rook f2 or I can even play king g1. And if he takes here, like queen h1 is, I don't know. Well, I mean, maybe it's not even that good. It looked really scary for him. I don't know. I don't know how he defends this. Could be too much. Probably if this had happened, I probably would have just gone rook f2. King g1's probably way too risky. And I guess maybe opponent equalizes, but hard to say. So opponent goes bishop h6, and he's setting up a tactic. So two different tactics, actually. Number one, this is pinned, but number two, like a removing the guard. I really have one move. I don't know why I thought so long here. Queen g4. And I'm setting up my own tactic. If he plays bishop takes g5 now, of course I will not hang my rook. I will play rook takes g6, winning the queen, and winning. So he sees this and he goes rook c7, but then I just play rook fe1 and take care of the second part of the threat. The first part of the threat was getting everything out of the pin. And now the rook is defended a second time so that I can take back... Well, actually, I can take back with the queen now. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Whatever. C takes b2. Bishop takes b2. Rook takes c2 check. King g1. And then my opponent... I mean, he's losing, but he blundered. He played rook takes b2. White to play and win. He didn't have a good move, but yeah, this kind of... We've already looked at it. Yeah, so rook takes g6 check. Knight takes g6. Queen takes. And, you know, kind of brutal. If I go f takes, like, he might get counterplay. I don't think he really does. But I thought, like, more devastating is queen takes d5. And then after king g7, queen takes g5. No counterplay for you. f5 is coming. Rook e7 is coming. Opponent resigns. Yeah, I mean, as far as the quick game goes, it wasn't so bad, but definitely very double-edged.